Okay, so now that we've actually configured our earning rules, the next thing we want to do is configure some rewards to make sure that our customers can actually get something in exchange for those points that they have earned. So we're going to click on rewards here towards the top. You'll see I already have some rewards that are pending configuration. That's because those have actually been taken from the Lead Academy account within Lead and brought over here to Shopify because of the plugin. But just to give you an example, I'm going to quickly create a reward with you. So once you hit create reward in the top right, you're going to see you have a number of options here. So we have free product, you have an order discount, you have free shipping, store credit, gift cards, POS discounts, and also exclusive access, which you can apply to either specific products or collections within your loyalty program or just within your Shopify store in general. So for the first example, I'm going to select a free product. So one thing that I want to note here is that when you are creating a reward for a free product, the way it actually works in the background is that you create a discount for the value of that product. So in my case, I'm going to select the ski wax, for example, which costs $9.95. So then when a customer wants to redeem their points for a free ski wax, they can do so, and it appears exactly like that for your customers. But in reality, how we do it is that we enter a discount value here. So let's say $9.95, and then you're going to target just a specific product here. So in this case, it's going to be my ski wax. I can select that here, and now you can decide your point cost. So let's say, for example, this is going to be 100 points and it's going to expire 1 year after redemption. You can also set this to 1 week or 1 month, for example, whatever you prefer. And now you can already see actually within your summary that customers will redeem 100 Academy points to get $9.95 off the product. So it's not that they're necessarily getting the product for free, although they are. It's more so that you're applying a discount which is the same as the price of the product to that product. So now I've put in my ski wax, the price of which is $9.95, as you can see. And the purchase type here is going to be a one-time purchase. You can also select to apply this to subscriptions if you would like to. That's not something we see very often and not something we recommend. Or you can apply it to both subscriptions and one-time purchases. But for now, I'm just going to select the most used option, which is one-time purchases. Then you have some requirements that can accompany this reward. So whether your customers have to have a minimum purchase amount in order to redeem this reward within an order, or if they have to have a minimum quantity of items. Or you can just leave it to the default, which is, of course, that there are no minimum requirements. But just to give you a quick example, you can say that they have to be spending maybe a minimum of €25 in that order in order to redeem this discount with it. And then you have your combinations. So whether or not this particular reward can be used in combination with product discounts, order discounts, or shipping discounts. Maybe, let's say, for example, you have a specific promotion running. So you want it to be applicable with order discounts, for example, or you maybe want it to be applicable only with product discounts. Maybe you've released new products or a new collection and you're applying a particular discount to just that new collection. Then, of course, you want your customers to be able to redeem a reward if they are purchasing from that new collection. So we're just going to select product discounts for now. This setup is entirely up to you, but this is what I would recommend doing. If you do this in conjunction with order discounts, you can actually give some very, very large discounts. So as you can see, if I select that, you'll get a little warning here. So just be wary of that. And then the final thing we can configure before saving is the content. So as you can see, the title has been configured here to be €9.95 off, but it should be actually that your customers can get the ski wax for free. So let's say grab your ski wax for 100 points. Then you have your description here. So redeem 100 Academy points and get, and then here I'm going to say a free Elite Ski Wax. And then you have your button text here, so you can have it as redeem. You can just as easily say maybe grab your ski wax, whatever you'd like here. I'm just going to leave mine to redeem for now. And then once you've configured that to your liking, you're going to hit save in the top right hand corner here. You can see in your summary that everything has been configured correctly. And then the last thing that you can change here, if you'd like to, within the Shopify environment, is your icon. So if you do want to change your icon, you can do so, but you're going to be doing that first of all on Lead, so you'll be redirected to a new tab, so just be aware of that. And the same goes for your advanced settings. So you can set the redemption limits per contact within Lead, and you can also change the visibility filters within Lead. If you need some guidance in terms of how to do that, I suggest you jump back to the loyalty course, particularly the one video on rewards and visibility filters, and you should find all of the information you need within that video. For now, we're all good with this setup, so I'm just going to make sure I've saved it, and then we can navigate back to the rest of our rewards. So this is a free product, as we just configured. I'm going to give you an example of how you can also do free shipping. So here you just select free shipping. You can select your points cost. So our previous reward was 100 points and they would receive free ski wax, which was worth 10 euro. So for this one, let's say it's maybe a little bit cheaper and more achievable. So we can say 75 Academy points and valid for 1 year after redemption. You can then exclude shipping rates that are over a certain amount. So if you have different shipping rates for different markets, which often occurs, maybe you don't want to have to ship to some extremely exotic location for free. So if your standard shipping rate is maybe €7.50 or €10 or whatever it may be, let's say €10, then we can say exclude shipping rates that are over €10. This is going to apply to one-time purchases, or you again have the option to apply it to subscriptions or subscriptions as well as one-time purchases. Then you have your minimum purchase requirements, which we already did with the other reward. Maybe again you want to have a minimum purchase amount here of again maybe €25. It applies to all products, as you can see here. And then again we have our combinations. So if the free shipping discount can be applied with product discounts or order discounts, so maybe you want to say that it can apply with just product discounts like we did for the previous example. And now you have your content. So free shipping, I think that's perfectly fine as a title. Our description, so redeem 75 Academy points and get free shipping on your order. And the button text is redeem. So I'm quite happy with all of that. So now I can hit save. You have your summary here. So customers will redeem 75 Academy points for free shipping. This is only good for 1 year after redemption and won't cover shipping above €10, and it will only apply to orders that have a subtotal of at least €25, can be combined with product discounts, and applies only to one-time purchases. Again, you can go to the Lead dashboard and change your icon if you would like. We already have a pre-selected icon that's kind of referencing shipping there, so you shouldn't really need to unless you have some custom icons that you'd like to use. So we're all good here. You can see that that's active. So I'm going to quickly show you one more thing, which is actually going to be an order discount. So we already did some kind of a discount in terms of the ski wax reward. So we're actually giving them a discount to the value of the ski wax. But if you want to give either a nominal discount, so a discount for a specific amount, or a percentage discount, we can create a reward here and select order discount. Now for the sake of this, I'm going to choose actually a percentage amount, but just to give you an example, maybe we do 250 as the points cost, again keeping it to 1 year after redemption, and then the discount value is going to be, let's say, €25, and it applies to one-time purchases. Here you can see that there are minimum purchase requirements. So for this, I'm going to say it's maybe a €30 minimum purchase amount. You don't have to have these purchase requirements in there. If you wouldn't like to, you can just select no minimum requirements. And then you can see your combinations here. So the €25 off discount can be combined with product discounts, order discounts, or shipping discounts. I've just realized I've done a fixed amount, so let me quickly change this to a percentage amount. So 25%, sorry. And now 25% can be combined with product discounts, order discounts, or shipping discounts. I'm going to leave this blank for now, so that means this can only be used by itself. Then we have the content, so 25% off, redeem 250 Academy points and get 25% off your order. And then we have the button text here as well. So this is, again, as we can see in the summary, 25% discount that's valid for 1 year and only applies to one-time purchases. And it cannot be combined with any other kind of discounts, whether it's product discounts, order discounts, or shipping discounts. So now I'm going to hit save on that. It's also quite common that people instead choose a fixed amount. So just that you're aware, because it comes at a point cost, maybe you want to actually kind of make it a bit more directly tied to the points. So that's why I initially set it to €25. And if you want to do that with the fixed amount, it's just a matter of selecting that rather than the percentage amount. So I'm just going to keep it to percentage for now, but you also know how you can apply just a fixed amount discount. So now I can hit save on that. And we've created a percentage discount as a reward. We've also created free shipping as a reward, and we've created a reward for a free product. I'm just going to give you one more example here. So you can do store credit, a gift card, POS discount, or exclusive access. So to give you a quick example, let's do exclusive access. We can do the point cost as maybe 100 points, valid for 1 year. Then you're going to enter your URL here, so leadacademy.com/exclusive access, just for example. Here you can see view our exclusive collection. And then we have our description, so redeem 100 Academy points to unlock exclusive access. And then access now is going to be the button text. Then we have our icon here. So if we save, that's going to say an invalid URL. That's totally fine because it's just an example one, but just to show you. What I can also do is quickly take this URL so that it applies to all of my collections. There we go. I can hit save, and now that's been properly applied. Again, this is active, and you can see customers need to redeem 100 points, and then they'll be able to access this link for 1 year after redeeming. That's saved, and now you can see we've created 4 different kind of types of rewards. You can also see that the rewards that you've already created yourself within Lead will appear here, and you just have to do some minor configuration. And we've also configured all of our earning rules, all the different types of earning rules we can do there. So I think we're pretty much all good to go in terms of our loyalty program for now. There's some other things I want to show you in terms of the referral program, promotions, gift cards, prepaid vouchers, etc. Particularly the on-site content, because there are some really nice opportunities to include loyalty placements for either non-members or also existing loyalty members. So I'm going to follow up with that in the next video.